Hello YouTube. So today's video I'm going to be discussing about the No Burger King's Day, because apparently that's what these protesters from around the country are protesting. They don't like Burger King. They'd rather, you know, eat at McDonald's instead. They don't like to have it their way. They're loving it. They don't want to have it their way. But on a more serious note, they're actually just really, in my opinion, misguided, misled, and apparently there's thousands of protests throughout the country right now. Most of them are hopefully peaceful, although with that many of them, there's probably a good chance that some won't be throughout the country. And yeah, that is today. And what exactly are they protesting, you might be wondering? Well, apparently it's because of a military parade and the president's birthday. So it's like, what exactly is wrong with either of those two things? You hear somebody who protests this sort of thing, well then please explain in the comments why you would be protesting against a military parade or the president celebrating his birthday on the same day. Especially if today happens to be the 250th anniversary of the military. So why exactly would somebody be opposed to that? Why would somebody be opposed to ICE taking illegal immigrants who don't belong in this country? The key word here is illegal. It's very different than legal immigration. I don't know if some people just don't understand the difference. Kind of like how some people don't understand the difference between low and high beams on their headlights. But there's actually a big difference between legal versus illegal immigration. See, if someone's here legally, they went through the necessary process that is required by law. If they're here illegally, well, then they did not go through that process. They basically broke into our country illegally. And Trump is just trying to, get them removed because by law they don't belong here. Because they're illegally here. But on this very day, it's Saturday, June 14th, 2025, as of the recording of this video, there are thousands, so they say, protests throughout the entire country. I would certainly hope that most of them are peaceful. Although, let's be honest, some are not. Let's be honest here. If you've seen videos on the news of riots, not protests, riots in LA, which thankfully I'm nowhere near there. I live in Wisconsin. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that that's not exactly peaceful. Based on what it's showing, like cars are set on fire. What is peaceful about cars being set on fire? Yeah, and some of these protesting turdstools, let's call them, protesting against the military parade and against ICE doing their job, and also probably against the president celebrating his birthday on the same day. And exactly what is wrong with any of those things? Okay, what is wrong with ICE doing their job? What is wrong with military parades? What's wrong with the president celebrating his birthday? But yeah, that's what those people are protesting. In my opinion, even when they are peaceful, they're still looking pretty foolish. Because it's like, they either A, don't know what they're protesting about, but yet they are anyways, or B, they do, but they're just really ignorant and misled and brainwashed. And the ones who turn violent are especially ridiculous and a problem from an economic and societal standpoint. So yeah, this is No Burger King's Day, which I am not in favor of, by the way. I like to have it my way, and I am fully in support of the current U.S. president and his political party. I mean, if you disagree, well, then that's perfectly fine. You have the right to disagree in this country. Even if you're somebody who gets involved with these protests, please comment down below why you would be, because I'm curious to hear what the reasoning behind it is. Like, do you just really not like military parades or the president celebrating his birthday? Are you just acting purely on emotions given to you by a media that tells you what to think? I don't know, just if you're somebody who engages in these protests, I don't think my subscribers would be, because that's not what type of channel I am. You know? And with YouTube, it's like a lot of times people who are not subscribed will still see the video. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. It would help me out. But yeah, it's like they call themselves the No Kings protesters. That's this day they're against. I guess what they're thinking in their mind is that Trump is a dictator, which he's clearly not. That's not what a president is. I mean, if you don't know the difference between a president and a king, well then please look up the definition of these terms before protesting. Like, there's actually a big difference between those two things. I mean, maybe they think Trump is acting like a king, which he's clearly not. He's celebrating the military's 250th anniversary and also his birthday at the same time. And prior to that, he was trying to get rid of all these illegal immigrants, keyword illegal, which is totally different than legal migration. And people didn't seem to like that either, probably because they were misled by various media outlets or sources. But yeah, the title of today's video will probably be No Burger Kings Today. No Burger Kings today. Because, you know, they don't like to have it their way. They're loving it. They'd rather eat at McDonald's. You know, that's about equally as stupid as what they're actually protesting about. So yeah, no Burger Kings today. Have a good day on No Burger Kings Today. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.